Alrighty guys, so I just got to Chelsea Skate Park. I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking, I'm going to do a lot of riding though. So let's get straight into it. Alrighty, so it's hot as shit down here at Chelsea. It's actually pretty warm for a winter's day. The skate park's dried up. We've got a couple of people down here, which is nice. But it's time to ride the A-frame rail on the ledge. Let's get it. So sadly my camera did die at the skate park, so I didn't get to finish off what I wanted to film. But in other news, look at that. My studio lights finally came. They're lighting up my room nice and bright. Plus I got the shelf hung up here. I've got some decks up there. So because the skate park video was cut pretty short, I will just go in depth of what these decks are and what they really meant to me. Alrighty guys, the first deck I do want to show you today is a very first Envy deck that was made. This thing is a prototype. There was one of two, I think it was made. I think Mitch Baldry got the other one, I'm not quite sure. But I'm going to give you a quick overview of what it was. The thing held up like a champ, even though I only rode it for a couple of weeks, maybe a month. And then we got the AOS V1s, which is pretty sweet, but let's get into it. All you guys at home are probably thinking, what the f is that? Well, this was pretty much revolutionary at the time. There was not many brands out there. There was maybe 4 or 5 that were making pretty legit decks. This prototype, we had a bit of trouble with the headset cups here. As you can tell, it's not even integrated. So it's a semi-integrated headset. We had to use, I think it was mountain bike headsets. So we couldn't find headset cups that often. And it was very hard to find at the time. Pretty much why I stopped riding it. But this brake right here, the reverse brake, I don't even know what happened here. The reason it looks so straight up is because, as you can see, it's not even in a hole properly. So that's another reason why I stopped riding it, that and the headset. And next up we have my AOS V2. This is my first ever signature deck. This thing was absolutely awesome. I had this thing for about 1.5 years, I think it was. It was 4.5 inches wide by 20.5 inches long in purple, as you can just see. Obviously I liked purple, not many people rock that color, so I like to be a little bit different for sure. So the last of my signature decks that I currently have is the AOS V3. I don't actually have an AOS V4 right now, but I had one on the way. This thing was really cool. It was one of the first Neochrome colorways that we did. Urban Art released a colorway in Neochrome around about the same time, but this thing was the same size as my EOS V2 right here, which was 4.5 by 20.5 inches. And I had a fluted headset as well, so as you can see here, has a little bit of fluting inside there, a bit of weight reduction. I really enjoyed this deck, but obviously when the V4 came out, I just upped the size a little bit, but this thing was very good. So I know some of you guys are probably wondering why this one didn't have a graphic compared to the rest of the V3s that came with a graphic. The oil slick deck was very expensive at the time to make, so putting a graphic on it was just out of the budget. So for them to make it in the price range that they were going to sell it at, it was just, we had to sell it more expensive than the rest of the V3s, so it just wasn't going to work. So we didn't actually put a graphic on it, which I'm not really complaining about. It still looked really good, but the V4s actually came out with the graphic that's really cool. I really like the V4 graphic. But this is going to be it for the video today. I did a little bit of writing at the start of the video and then finished it off with a little bit of reviews on the scooters I have here, just to really get a feel for how my lights work and get a real feel of how I'm going to do the reviews. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, whatever you guys want to do. I don't know how to do this stuff, but peace out, y'all.